Good morning. In case I don't see you later, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Welcome back. Episode 4. Yes, I apologize. I did take the weekend off. Didn't record anything. I did do a little bit of streaming. Um, I stream just kind of at random. I stream right here on YouTube. A lot of times I'll be over on my horde characters, which unfortunately we had a tragic situation over the weekend. My level 21 mage, who was my highest hardcore character, was killed in a bit of stupidity on my part. Tried to take on some I shouldn't. Successfully ran away from that fight, only to aggro a caster and had nothing left to defend myself with. So it happens, and as we say in the hardcore community, we go again. And so I started over on the Horde side, and now I'm back with you guys over here on the Alliance Mage. We are currently level 7. We just, as you remember, finished off down in the. We survived the cave. No grave for that cave this time. We got a gold tooth necklace and still picking up some candles and some gold dust from those guys. But here we go. Let's get back into it, shall we? Over here, back to Auntie Bernice, returning her necklace. I'm sure it's clean.
Hello.
Hasn't been anywhere nasty. All right, set of leather gloves I can't wear.
Have a good one.
Thanks, Bernice. Good ding. We are now level 8. Yay. We'll need to train again. Kind of make our way back over to the city, and we can turn in the other quests we have. Go see a trainer there in Goldshire. No, we don't have to go back to the city, like I said earlier. Again, I'm not 100% familiar with this whole alliance thing, but you know, I am a member of the hardcore cuties. So if that doesn't strike fear into my enemies, I don't know what will. What are you, a rogue? Well, I'd buff you then, but it wouldn't do you any good. Sneak around and stabby stabby. I should try a rogue. A little bit of history. The rogue and the shaman are two classes throughout my years and years of playing this game. I have never leveled, never max leveled. I believe that's the only two. I've never got a max level through any expansion. I mean, I don't have an excuse. Not like, oh, the rogue is awful or the shaman's awful. It just two classes I've never tried or never, messed with. So my thought is actually maybe, God forbid, should this mage not hit level 60, maybe we'll try a rogue. I don't know. We'll see. If you got any thoughts or anything you'd like to see me try, go ahead and leave them in the comments. If not, we'll play it as we go here. See what may come of it. Let's stop and sell out these gloves here. So I have some money for training. I need to grind a little bit and get some more money so I can go training at least in tailoring. So I get that ball rolling. Get one step closer to the wand. Marshall Dugan.
Need help?
This is bad news. What's next, Durgans? Yeah, you have no idea, buddy. Careful what you wish for. Explore the Jasper lode mine, because, hey, you survived one. Why not? Let's try another one. Fair enough.
For the Alliance.
We'll do that. Could actually probably get the candles and the gold dust from those guys as well. But again, I don't know if they're much higher level. Got to be careful of that. That dude is still passed out here on the floor. Okay, it's been a few days. It's like somebody ought to check on him.
Good day to
Hello,
you.
Zaldemar. What do you have for me today? Arcane missiles I have, won't use a whole lot. Polymorph I will use a lot. And rank bolt frost too. Which I can't afford. I'm broke.
Have a good one.
Sorry, we'll get it for long. Yeah, I'm struggling on the money side here. Again, it is one of those where I am on the horde side. I know where I farm, where so I need to pick a little more of that. I'll be back in a few minutes to get that second frost bolt, so that hits a little harder. No further concerns. I was to head way out to the coast, or out to the head out east and talk to that guy. Well, let's just go ahead and go back down to Fargo Deep and farm up the rest of the candles and the gold that's there, and then we can just swing back up and pick up that second frostbolt. Before I go tackling things a little higher level, I'd like to hit a little harder. Because here comes the hardcore cuties! Hiya! Jummy! You imagine IRL spiders this size? No. No. I wouldn't be standing there poking it with a stick. That's for damn sure. Not that I'm arachnophobic, but I could do without them. Spiders and snakes, but yeah, if I see a spider first, then it's like, oh hey, there's a spider, shoo him away. If he gets the drop on me and surprises me, well then, yeah, I'm probably gonna scream like a little girl. It could happen. It's funny how you're walking through whatever the trees and ever, you just face right through a spider web, and what you've literally done is you just destroyed his home and you've displaced his dinner, yet you still feel like the victim. Again, we have no reason to go into the death cave. So just do a little grinding. Now, however, it does look like there's quite a few people here, and I may force my hand to move on. I'll try around the outside. If I can climb this hill and address. Couple warlocks in the area. Actually, what I rolled over on the horde side was a warlock. I thought I'd give that a try. Tell you this, if you're playing the horde side and you want to go roll a warlock, I want to suggest against what I just did. I rolled an orc warlock, which I love the orc class, but their level 10 quest to get your voidwalker, your blue as most of them know, is in a deadly cave. And so basically, you can't and or shouldn't try it at level 10, when most warlock classes will get their blues. You almost have to wait till like a 12. That's just kind of frustrating. Yeah, this ain't gonna work. Too many people here. By the time I ground anything out, it should be older. Moving on. Mine. Go away. I do look forward to getting Frost Nova. That's a big help on a mage. Frost Nova and a wand. What the hell are you hitting me for?
I'm out of range.
Okay, well, I guess we'll take two of them. Again, all the more reason it's good to be fighting much lower level stuff is just for situations like that. If I'd have got jumped by two equal levels, I could have been in a lot of trouble. Of course, I would have stood there and face tanked them either. So we got all the gold dust. We just need more candles. And they're pretty adamant about you not taking their candles. Yeah. Are you gonna? No, you're gonna. Get him out of the way. Again, in hardcore, you cannot ask for help, but help is allowed. You know, if I can save someone's life, I am allowed to do so. They are just not allowed to ask me to help them save their lives. Just like with buffs, you can buff anyone else you want to, but you cannot ask to be buffed by them. That is seeking assistance, and that is against the rules. I hear fighting. Sounds like they're really close. Sound must just travel well. Let's go ahead and hawk this stuff and pick up the new frostbolt and head east, shall we? If I get over to the Fargo Deep and there's not a bunch of people there, I'll probably spend a little time just cleaning house. Again, anytime you get a chance to grind on humanoids at lower levels safely, that's definitely what you want to do. Remy two time.
What can I do for you?
Give me a bag of marbles. Nice.
Safe travels.
I will say this, again, I don't know much about the Alliance side,
Need
but
help?
some of these low-level quest rewards, like this bag of marbles, it decreases target chance hit by 25% for 10 seconds. Over on the Horde side, we do have a very low-level quest that gives you 10 charges of a really sticky glue, basically freezes your target to the ground. There's a lot of people who put that in their bank and save it till they get into much higher levels because it is that valuable. So don't just assume because it is a low-level quest item that
Move
it's
on,
trash
friend.
and you sell it. In the hardcore case. Now again, if you're playing live, it doesn't really matter. Chances are you're not going to die, and if you do, it's not a big deal anyway. But definitely in the hardcore challenge, stuff like that becomes much more important.
Hey there. You
Hi,
need something?
Zeldamar. I'm back. Thanks.
See you around.
Next training at 10, that's when we get some good stuff. Yeah, I love that. You go back to live and you forget about all those things. You know, you happen to have ranks of spells and you actually have to move them down to your action bars because they don't do it automatically. If you have certain macros set up, you have to change them every time you get an upgrade to a spell or whatnot. Should my buff my pally friend there, he can use a little intellect. Always safer to stick to the roads. Stick to the roads. I don't know if many of you guys watching this are old enough to remember the great classic horror film American Werewolf in London, but that was the advice they were given. Stick to the roads. And in true fashion, they didn't listen and they were attacked. I was running. For a minute there, I thought that was an aggressive cow. Holy crap, this place is evil. The cows are even aggressive.
It's too far away.
You need not to try to just skirt around too many things, because again, that's where you get yourself in trouble. especially since I'm fighting stuff pretty close to that level. I do believe there's a pack of wolves up there in the upper left-hand corner around that deal there. I will kind of go around that area. Not to mention I'm so far behind. Oh, Murloc. So far behind, not a bag drop yet at level 8. This is definitely a run not full of good signs. Whack and turn. Oh, the devil went down in Elwyn Forest, apparently. Hades, the corpse. Might picking off a few of these straggling murlocs. Same reason they are humanoid, cloth money. Swing and a miss. It's a 3-foot tall murloc, a 6-foot stick. Oh, sure, you can just easily whiff that one. But you can kind of see how hard he is hitting me for it. Definitely something I want to take seriously. Oh, there's the mine over there. Okay. He's a 14. If he's going to the mine, he's way ahead of the game.
I need to get closer.
Candle. Like a candle in the wind. What I don't want to happen is I don't want to enter the mine with someone else. Because again, that's when you don't know who was killed when. You don't know the repop order. Very risky stuff. Get the whiff. Try to jump his swings there, so swing under me. Parried. You fought well, brave one. This guy a caster? We just gonna play catch, are we? Don't worry, I will go this way. It's funny, you can always tell who's new to the hardcore or didn't play a lot of classic because they'll play with that reckless abandonment you do in live and usually, yep, repops. They won't live very long. It's not their first go around. A sun chop and a miss. What you gonna do there, warrior boy? You gonna stay around the outsides? Or you just gonna go charging in there? That's what I figured. Sergeant Baker. And we'll see how Sergeant Baker does. I'll just keep playing around the outside here for a bit. Yeah, I know I gotta go in and discover it, but I also don't want Sergeant Baker to lead me to my death. That sucks you can't drink when something's polymorphed. I know you're technically in combat, but you tell me I can't sit down and take a drink while that guy's roaming around grazing. This is wrong. Oh, hell, that 14 was in there as well. Well, this is nuts. I don't know how far again I gotta go to get the discovery. Sergeant Baker. And that's it. Peace out, homies. I'll go back to playing around the outside. You can see the bodies are gone. These guys are already about to start repopping. What I don't care for is 14. He's farming gray, so he's taking kills from people that could use it for experience. Or maybe he did just. I don't know. And see, like at my level, this camp, I should have no part of it. Doesn't mean I may not try, but the smart play would be to leave it alone. Same token now, I've dilly-dallied on long enough that, yeah, these guys behind me are going to start repopping. And I'm down to one bag
It's
space.
too far away.
Yeah, it's not getting bags. This hurts. I wouldn't mind just picking up a couple more candles and going back to town. I hate doing that, but need somebody drop a bag. I mean, every one of these dudes is wearing a backpack. Can't I just take one of theirs? Damn thing's probably just full of candle wax. I hate waiting. I don't want to waste the cloth to make bandages. I need that cloth for tailoring.
I'm out of range.
Just so I can free up a space by drinking, so that's why I just kind of unloaded on that guy. My buffs are about up, I see, as well.
I can't cast it.
On to buy a candle.
It's too far
Really?
away.
He had to think about what he was going to do there, and by the time he realized it was too late. Alright. Oh, this sucks. Back to town. I mean, we did get a couple more quests completed. That'll at least get us into the 9s. It's just, I said, hanging on the roads is safer. It means like completely safe. Whoops. I don't know if I would just AFK in the middle of the road. Well, these puppies get close enough to pick up your scent. Warrior moth. I tell you what, man, I tip my cap to a lot of you guys. I would think the warrior would be the hardest class to do this challenge on, yet I see a lot of them. And in fact, one of my true guildies on the horde side, he's the highest level out of any of us, and he's a warrior. So kudos to them. I back in 2005, my very first character, I leveled all the way to 60 and was an orc warrior. And I vowed then that would be the last time I ever did it, and I've pretty much held true to that. Again, we didn't have a lot of guides and things like that to help, and I leveled that poor bastard from 1 to 60 straight up prot spec, prot everything. We didn't know about two-handed weapon tanking, it was, so yeah, I didn't have a lot of risk of dying much as long as I pulled one at a time, but
I supply
same
only
token,
the
I wasn't
finest
killing them
goods.
anytime too soon.
Be careful.
All right, Doogie.
King's
Another
honor,
one.
friend.
Go to the western border. It's gonna send me into Westfall.
Light bless
Ain't
you.
gonna be a bit before we're there.
Hello. See you later.
Oh, Mr. So what do we get there? Decrease the armor of the target by 50 for 30 seconds. Cannot stealth or turn invisible. Meh. But I think we are gonna do here is as the time's coming to an end, I think we'll go ahead and turn that one in the city, and I can pick up at least pick up tailoring so I can start making some bolts out of these guys. That doesn't actually save you bag space. It actually costs you bag space because the bolts only stack to 10, but... Hey, Kira. Just getting out of curiosity, these guys have a bag they could spare.
I'm out of range.
Dodged his attack and he died. He took one last shot. Priest. Well, she done taking care of all of them. Let me have this one and I'll be out of your hair. And you do priests like buffs and druids in hopes that they return the favor. Every little bit helps. Just like that scroll of spirit will help. But I don't really want to put it on right now since I'm probably not going to be fighting much else. Damn. They are stingy with the bags over here. Maybe I'm just very unlucky, one or the other. Don't do something, just stand there. Good guard. At least your boy up here is walking around looking busy. The gnome. Side note, I will not play gnomes or goblins, and it's nothing against uh, the model, the characters, or whatever you say. The actual issue is it drives me nuts that I'm constantly having to adjust my screen because our son's on low eyesight. Dwarves, they're better. I can play them, and of course I really do enjoy the dwarves and the history and as seen on TV stuff, you could say. But yeah, the little gnomes and the little goblins, it's just an annoyance. Welcome to Stormwind.
How are you?
Really, that increased armor by 50 is probably best for me.
Have a good one.
Guards! I don't know where anything is in
King's
this
honor,
town.
friend. Be careful.
That's right there, the pretty green grass path, I believe. Yes, I know, I like the Horde and the bad guys, but I do, aesthetically, I absolutely love Stormwind. If I was going to live somewhere in real life, I'd much rather live in Stormwind than Orgrimmar. Janie's got a gun.
What can I do for you? See you around.
I don't think I have that set right. Activate on left click. That way it stays up until I click on something. Seriously, Tom, pay attention to what the hell you're doing. I'm just sitting here making bandages like an idiot. Don't play hardcore tired. Bad idea. Hardcore reserves, huh? Above a cutie or below?
I supply only the finest goods.
Ah, this is terrible. The bag situation.
See you around.
This is just terrible. Well, hopefully we have some better luck tomorrow. We'll head out Head out the eastern coast and take on some murlocs and some humanoids out there. Get us to 10 at least. Hopefully we can get one of them will be kind enough to drop us a
I
bag.
need a target.
That's my hope. We'll see how it goes. Other than that, till next time, this is Dog saying thanks for joining me again. We'll be back tomorrow. Same time, same place. Moving on, carrying on, and doing our best to stay alive. Hope you're all doing the same. Thanks a lot for coming along.